Estuary News today, North Lincolnshire's day in the spotlight as the Tour of Britain comes to town, and we have all the latest sports news from Jack. Plus I'm joined by Kevin Stow and Roscoe, who are here to talk about an event to raise money for the Lincolnshire Greyhound Trust. But first this evening, North Lincolnshire has been hosting stage 3 of the UK's biggest cycle race today. The Tour of Britain took in 178 kilometres of North Lincolnshire's roads, having spent the first 2 days in Edinburgh and Northumberland. Stephen West was at Normanby Hall for the start of the stage earlier today.
Normanby Hall, normally a tranquil, idyllic country setting, but today it's bustling with activity as it welcomes the Tour of Britain 2017. Cyclists from countries from around the world will be competing in this prestigious event, which is going to take cyclists around a 170-kilometre track around North Lincolnshire.
Okay folks, here we go. From 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go! The flag is dropped by the mayor of North Lincolnshire, Councillor Peter Clark, and stage 3 of the Over Energy Tour of Britain is underway. Give the riders an enormous send-off and a huge round of applause.
The course included several villages in North Lincolnshire, and the local villagers went the extra mile to make the cyclists feel welcome, including putting out bunting and some great decorations. Towards the end of the course, the cyclists rode past the Lindsay Lodge Hospice, where residents were able to cheer on the cyclists as they rode past. The leader of North Lincolnshire Council, Councillor Rob Waltham, believes that this is a great boost for the area.
Oh, it's incredibly important because it's first of all it's encouraging all the communities right throughout North Lincolnshire to share in this, what is a big event for our area, and it's one of the only times that we've had a leg of the Tour of Britain actually start and finish in a place. So it's good for us, it's good for the area, and obviously the 200,000 visitors that'll be coming to the patch will be, hopefully they'll see something of North Lincolnshire that they didn't know about before. We've got multinationals and international companies that are coming to us now who are keen to invest in our area, and clearly that means jobs for local people, better paid jobs to boot. We've got £60 million investment in our town centre, we've got new leisure centres opening. So look, this is a whole county feel to it. The communities have got part of it. We're encouraging people to come and invest in North Lincolnshire, and the evidence is that's working out.
In other news today, the man who died in Cleethorpes at the weekend has been named. 58-year-old Michael Hawkins sustained fatal injuries in the incident on Sunday evening in the Market Street area of the resort. 27-year-old Paul Taylor of Hollyoak Road in Grimsby has been charged with manslaughter in connection with the incident and was remanded in custody to appear in court earlier today. 2 other men who were arrested on suspicion of a fray have been released under investigation. A woman who was arrested on suspicion of assisting an offender has been unconditionally released. Also in Cleethorpes, police are searching for a group of youths who allegedly threw an object at a bus, causing injuries to a passenger. It was travelling along Grimsby Road at around 9:40 p.m. on the 16th of August when the unknown object was thrown through a window. A man who was leaning against the window suffered minor injuries to his ear. Airport-style security checks will take place at this year's Scampton Air Show. Lincolnshire Police is warning the public to expect extra delays and random vehicle checks. The event takes place this Saturday and Sunday and will feature over 100 aircraft and 5 hours of flying displays. Now joined by my guest this evening, or guests I should say, Kevin Stow, who's here to talk about an event to raise awareness for Lincolnshire Greyhound Trust. Try and get my words up there, Kevin. Thanks for coming in, and Roscoe as well. First then, tell me about what you've got coming up this weekend.
This Saturday we've got an Antiques and Collectors Valuation Day at the Brackenbury Hotel in Louth.
In Louth, yep.
It's been arranged by Debbie Ormond from Louth, who it's a fundraising event. We're always needing funds to help the retired dogs. And Debbie's arranged this, so hopefully it'll be a good day, and any valuables, take them along, and there were experts from daytime TV will be
there.
there.
Okay, some celebrity faces.
Charles Anson and Rick Alexander. I'm always at the kennels, so I don't see daytime TV, but I'm told they are celebrities.
Brilliant. Right, in terms of greyhounds then, like Roscoe, what sort of issues do you have with rehoming them?
I think we're very fortunate with the greyhounds. They are a breed that we can rehome into any type of home. They're very different to what people imagine. They're one of the laziest breeds of dogs that you can come across. So we do rehome a lot to people that have retired.
It's not what people would expect, is it?
A lot of people, I think now as more and more people are finding them as pets, more and more people are understanding, but they're one of the laziest breeds, so we do rehome them to people that have retired, the elderly. They're a very chilled out breed, they sleep most of the time. We can rehome to people that work full time as long as they can split the day. We rehome to people with children because they're an incredibly tolerant breed, and we do rehome to people, and I was talking earlier, that live with cats. They can live with cats. 2 out of 10 pass a cat test and can live with cats and small furry animals, so we can fit them into any type of home.
And relatively relaxed in TV studios, we'd say.
Yeah, Roscoe, I think, he's become he's more scared than I am, which is surprising. But yes, no, he's definitely wondering where he is and where I brought him. He's actually belongs to one of our owners, who's actually out golfing today, and so he's come to stay with us for the day. And now, you know, as part of that, he's had to come into here today to be with me.
Is he a former?
He did race. He used to race down at Peterborough, and as I say, we rehomed him about 5 or 6 years ago. He's an 8-year-old boy, but you know, just typical greyhound, really nice, chilled,
Nice
and makes a good pet. Yeah, they do make.
Tell us a
good
little about the trust then.
Lincolnshire Greyhound Trust was set up in December 1998. Originally, we were part of the national charity, and then in May 2004 we became an independent charity. So now we're just a local charity. We've rehomed over 100 greyhounds a year successfully for the last 12 years, and we've rehomed just under 1,600 greyhounds since we began. That's different greyhounds. So we work hard at what we do. We have a great team and a lot of volunteers, the likes of Debbie and others that help us out.
Whereabouts are you based if people want to
We
come
have
and see?
2 kennels, one near Gainsborough and one near Boston, so further south. But we do, you know, we'll rehome wherever people are interested. If people want to get in touch with us, we're always looking for good owners. Our website, LincolnshireGreyhoundTrust.com, is always up to date. It has the greyhounds that are looking for homes on there, and all the information about what we do.
Just briefly, Kevin, just before we go, just tell us how people can get involved on Saturday.
On Saturday, if anybody wants to go along, take their valuables, their antiques, anything. Apparently, wives, girlfriends, boyfriends and husbands aren't allowed. You can't value them, however valuable you may think they are. But anything else, take them along, and as I say, our experts will value them.
Brilliant. Spot on. Thank you very much for both of you coming in today.
Thank you.
Now here's Jack with All the Sport.
Hull City's 12th and final summer signing Fikayo Tomori could line up for England under-21s tonight when they face Latvia. The game at Bournemouth's Dean Court is a Euro 2019 qualifier. Elsewhere, a number of City players have already represented their countries over the last few days. Kamil Grosicki played all but the final few minutes of Poland's 3-0 win over Kazakhstan yesterday, and Seb Larsson played the full 90 minutes for Sweden. Ola Aina, Alan McGregor, Jackson Irvine and Will Mannion all watched on as they were unused. Northrop United are in action this evening. They travel to Boston United as they try to lift themselves off the bottom of the National League North. And Grimsby Town's reserve sides have been in action at Bundle Park this afternoon. A squad featuring a number of first-team names beat Hartlepool 3-0. Harry Cardwell, Chris Clements and Jamil Matt netted the goals. Hull FC duo Gareth Ellis and Steve Michaels both missed Friday's home game against Wigan. They've both submitted early guilty pleas after incidents in last week's defeat to Leeds. They'll both be back and available for the following week's game at Wakefield. Meanwhile, centre Carlos Tumavave has been recognised in his homeland. The New Zealander has been named in the National Youth Competition Team of the Decade for his time playing for the New Zealand Warriors. Hull Kingston Rovers Super 8 qualifier against Castellan Dragons has been moved. It will now take place on 15th of September in Bingyong, kicking off at 8 p.m. It was scheduled to be played 2 days later. And finally, Rugby Union. Hull Ionians lost by 20 points 63 at home to Coventry on the opening day of action in National League 1. Elsewhere, Hull RUFC beat Rossendale 31 points 13 and Scunthorpe lost 15 points to 20 at Birmingham and Solihull. Meanwhile, Valencians beat Bradford Salem 25 points to 18 on the opening day of the season. Prop forward Ian Irvine went over for the first of the home side's first 5 tries. Number 8 Jackson Conroy then finished off a brilliant move for the second of his 2 tries.
Very much, Jack, Kevin and Roscoe, for coming in. That's it for today. As always, if you've got a news story you think we should be covering, please get in touch in one of the usual ways. Give us a call on 01472 315 561, email news@estuary.tv, or look out for us on Facebook or Twitter @estuarytv. We look forward to hearing from you as ever. Until tomorrow, good afternoon.